He is the tinfoil chef.
Hey all, how's it going? Today I'm making what I call ramen sausage goulash. Now this is a very good, inexpensive, very tasty dish that I put together after having a lot of ramen noodles one time and wanting to make some change to it. So my wife and I put our heads together and came up with this. What y'all gonna need: 2 pounds of ground sausage, a cup of diced onion, a cup of diced green pepper, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 6 packages of ramen noodle soup, 3 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic, some Italian seasoning, and some dill weed. Alright, let's head off to the kitchen and make up some ramen sausage goulash. Alright, starting out with a good sized skillet and throw in some extra virgin olive oil. To that, throw in some diced green pepper and the diced onion. As that starts to saute is when I add the Italian seasoning, because I want that seasoning to work into the onion and green pepper and the sausage, which I'm going to add in a minute or two here. After letting the onion and green pepper saute for a few minutes, then it's time to go ahead and start adding in the sausage. Now I'm using a mild country sausage because frankly it's some good but inexpensive stuff that's available around here. You could also use ground beef or ground turkey in this if you wanted to. For that matter, you could also use some chicken. Like for example, I have used stuff like this canned chicken. It's fully cooked and cut up into chunks. You just open it, drain it, and throw the chicken in there and maybe break it up into smaller pieces and use that. But like I said, I'm using the sausage today. While it's starting to cook, break it up as much as you can. You want it to be small crumbles basically. It's like you were browning ground beef. Break it up into smaller pieces and mix it through with the green pepper and onion and let that cook until the sausage is pretty much fully cooked. You know, no pink spots in it or anything like that. It's pork sausage, so you don't want any pink in it. This will take a good 5 to 10 minutes to get the sausage and the onions and green peppers ready to go. You'll probably want to pay fairly close attention to it. You don't want anything to stick, and you do want the sausage busted up pretty good. Okay, while the sausage and onions and peppers are cooking down, time to get the ramen noodle packages open. And the way I do this, because there's just a block of noodles inside here, take the heel of the hand, crush the noodles in the package, open up the package, dump it into a handy bucket or a bowl. Take these seasoning packets and set them to one side. And for this, we'll be opening 6 of these. However, I'm not going to make you watch me open 6 of them. Okay, once your sausage, onion, and green pepper mix is done, then it's time to add 6 cups of water, a couple of cans of diced tomatoes, 3 heaping teaspoons of minced garlic, and then start opening up those little spice packets and add the contents of all 6 of them. When all 6 of the packets are in, stir this stuff in, and then get out your Italian seasoning and season liberally with that again. And a favorite addition of mine, to hit it with some dill weed. Stir all this together, turn your heat up to maximum, and bring it to a boil. Okay, once it's come to a good boil, it's time to get out those noodles that we saved from earlier and add them in. Stir them in good, and at this point you can turn the heat down to a medium-low. If this were a heavier pasta like a spaghetti or macaroni or lasagna noodles or something, you'd want to keep it boiling longer, but ramen noodles cook really fast. Now at this point, I personally like to hit it with the Italian seasoning again, and I know that adds up to a lot of Italian seasoning, but I like Italian seasonings. This really rocks. Give this a good stir, make sure it's all underwater. I usually like to let this cook for another 20-25 minutes on a medium-low to low heat so that the flavor can get all the way into the noodles. Okay, after about anywhere from 5 to 15 or 20 minutes worth of simmering, during which time you should stir fairly frequently because you don't want it to stick to the bottom of the pan. As the noodles absorb the water, there will be a tendency for that. Alright, that is done. Serve some of that up. Alright, take it easy and enjoy. I know I'm going to.
He is the tinfoil chef, and the frog just doesn't give a shit.
Hello, it's Monday, November the 8th. My, he's certainly talkative these days. So much so that I hardly ever get any time anymore. There are 3 new subscribers. Thomas52195CP, Mimisaur1000, and Emo2990. Welcome and thank you very much for subscribing. The previous question of the day: what's your favorite cold weather comfort food? Today's question of the day: you woke up in bed with an ugly politician. How did this happen? The dirty word of the day: heap.
He is the tinfoil chef,